Ich begrüße euch zu einer neuen Folge NBA2k19 und wünsche euch einen wundervollen Mittwoch. Ja, es ist schon wieder Bergfest und ja, geil. Kurze Woche, what the fuck, wieso spielt Dennis Schröder jetzt bei den Pelicans? Okay, dann wollen wir mal.
The players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew.
Oh Mann, geht ja schon gut los. Ich weiß nicht, was das gerade war. Wieso der darüber läuft.
They're among the league's powerhouse teams, presently in second place in the West. This is a team with high expectations and they don't end with the regular season.
So, die ersten 2 Punkte sind schon mal eingetütet. Wie gesagt, wir müssen noch 4 Spiele gewinnen. Und demnach richtig Gas geben jetzt. Ich habe da nämlich Bock drauf, möglichst schnell jetzt die Playoffs klar zu machen. Jawohl, da ist Paul mit seinen flinken Fingern und holt sich die nächsten beiden Punkte. Deswegen führen wir jetzt mit einem Punkt. Sehr gut. Wo bin ich denn schon wieder? Ach Gott. Jo.
And now a chance to honor a player who has been on fire recently. His play has earned him Player of the Week in the West.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Alter, fällt er wirklich runter? Krass.
Schröder against Paul. Poked away.
Oh, so ein Mist, Alter.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is long.
So, zweiter Rebound. Paul hat den Ball. Das ist jetzt das zweite Mal, dass der so kurz nicht reingeht. Mann! Ah, klar. Lächerlich. Ich muss mir das wieder abgewöhnen. Evo hat mich angesteckt.
Vucevic against Capella. Pocket 6. Here's Schröder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on James Harden. New Orleans shooting their first free throw.
Gut, Schröder ist jetzt nicht so der King im Freiwürfe machen. Aber der zweite wird gehen, weil das Spiel will das einfach so, dass die CPU mindestens einen reinmacht.
Well, I got a few minutes to catch up with Alvin Gentry. This is a team that loves to run and he really wants to.
Ja, nice. Dann nehmen wir doch den Assist gleich mit. Gefällt mir.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so here is New Orleans after the Rockets pick up 3. Schröder finds Vucevic. Now Holiday over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Schröder. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow.
Ich würde sagen, da steht ein Harden völlig frei und da wären wir dumm, wenn wir das nicht ausnutzen. Wir kriegen den zweiten Assist und von daher, das passt dann schon. Ich habe wieder geschlafen, weil Frazier einfach in die Dreierlinie gehen kann und ich mache eigentlich gefühlt nichts. Okay, Chris denkt sich so, wenn ihr Dreier werft, dann mache ich das einfach auch.
He is the best in the NBA.
Here's Davis, following the three by Houston, and it's good, 2 points. Davis has got his first basket.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Paul, looking at his numbers, which is a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Holiday.
Ich möchte nochmal darauf hinweisen, den habe ich nicht gefordert, der kam einfach so.
Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Alter, was ist denn heute los? Mann! Ey, meine Würfe gehen irgendwie voll daneben.
And so it's Schröder with the ball. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And Knight subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Green. Reddick against Gordon. Out left to the wing. From deep.
Na gut, er hat sogar die Dreierplakette. Mann, ich muss mir wieder angewöhnen, bei meinem Mann zu bleiben.
There's a real different rhythm to it, isn't there?
I mean, he covers a lot of ground with that guy step. I mean, some fans even wonder if it's a travel. But I guess it's legal. Tremendous.
And so here is New Orleans after the three-pointer from Cook. And the
Es
dunk by
gibt
Graham.
es nicht.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Now here's McDermott. And AI
Das kann ich auch, du Penner.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Eric Gordon on the wing. Back to Cook. The Rockets shooting
Dann
their
ziehen wir halt
first
das
shot
Foul,
tonight
dann halt so, ist mir
And their
egal.
success rate on the season, right around 77%.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Teodosic. No points in the game yet for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think
Ich krieg Pause. Ja, nice. Ist das jetzt die Wiedergutmachung für das Spiel von gestern?
Schröder with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Davis, the pass to Frazier. Schröder kicks to Frazier. And a miss there on the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The engine of this
Och,
team,
man.
Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Cook in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He finished with 30 points, and the basket must have looked huge to him. He made 3 to pile up the points. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're
Ach, Harden ist wieder da. Juhu!
it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special.
Kaum ist Harden wieder da, können wir wieder punkten.
The defense will be ready for him. They saw
Whoop,
what he
whoop.
did in the last game, just like the rest of us.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Pelicans have shot 67% from the line tonight. Going
So,
for 6.
ich glaube, da war ein Block, oder?
First free throw is good. Everyone seems to suffer small injuries
Hallo, Block?
over the course of a season.
Ich wollte sagen,
Who does the best, you think, at battling through those minor bumps and bruises and injuries and still continues to play well?
You know what, Kevin? I can't answer that question because whoever does it does not let us know also that they're hurt.
ja dann,
Good point. You're right.
Because the main guys that get through it, they're not going to tell you.
Schröder outside.
Schröder wieder im Alleingang, so wie man ihn kennt.
It's deflected.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebound.
Das ist halt seine Schwäche. Er spielt viel zu sehr allein.
Davis with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 18. Inside, Frazier. And he caught that
Verdammt.
to the big slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Komm, Chris.
He is
Ach,
smooth
schade.
as silk, even on a power finish. Down low. That misses
Hab
off the
ich.
backboard. Rockets leading by 16. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. And here's Holiday. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State.
Well, his rebounding stood out too. He gave them a big lift on the boards.
Shot clock at 6.
Alter, was ist denn in letzter Zeit mit dem Sound los?
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
Here's Paul. Anthony Davis.
Nehme ich doppelt, dann spiele ich halt den Pass.
You want to create, they just can't get it to fall.
Jawohl.
You can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Harden with it. Picked up by Davis. 2 points.
Schön.
That one goes.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Here's Frazier. That one off the back iron and out.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this
Hab
hole
ich.
because he is just not there offensively.
Habe ich nicht mehr, beziehungsweise haben wir nicht mehr, weil der Pass schon wieder, Ball schon wieder weg ist. Aber habe ich wieder.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the wash to the Bulls. Cook, the pass to Chris. Back to Cook. Houston moving the ball around. Over Frazier. And it's
Ach
Cook.
Mann!
Man, low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
For New Orleans, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Both teams will make substitutions. And Frazier drops them both. From deep. And so it's Houston. 13 a difference here.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your...
Mein Gott, ey.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Dennis Schröder. Frazier is out there with Davis. Then it's Holiday. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. Outside, Davis. Schröder against Paul. 4 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Vucevic lays it up off the glass.
Da bin ich einen Schritt zu langsam, vielleicht wäre ich noch dran gekommen.
He doesn't waste time. Once he gets the rebound, he does what he should. Goes right back up with it.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his
Schön.
first foul. And so it's Houston with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Cook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
A nice shot by
Gefällt auch. Ja, 11 Punkte noch.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Rockets.
Ein bisschen bin ich dran schuld, aber ich muss halt auch irgendwann mal gucken, dass ich die verschissene Plakette gepusht kriege. Und das ist im Training halt echt... Oh mein Gott, ist das ätzend.
situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Cook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Mann.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game,
To get him a triple-double in 40 there, whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and get them a triple-double, and beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for the 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. Shoots from the elbow. Cook's got 20.
So, langsam wird's.
That short 17 area, they are not missing many.
Schröder, left side, passes it to Davis. Shoots over McDermott. And
Hab
again,
ich's.
No good by New Orleans. You know, they don't score on
Harden
that shot,
steht
but
natürlich wieder
those
saugut.
kinds of possessions.
Aber kann ja nicht alles gehen,
That
wa?
time around, just lucky he was off.
Schröder finds Vucevic. Back to Schröder. Poked away.
Na, jetzt lauf aber auch.
Paul with the bucket.
Schön.
The Rockets lead by 17.
So crafty inside of me. Paul's been successful for many years at challenging the heart of your defense.
Schröder surveying the floor. Davis with it. Now defended by McDermott. Yep, it counts.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Houston leading by 15. Paul kicks to Capella. Here's Cook. Pelican with the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Ich brauche doch noch mehr davon.
Frazier with it. Working on AI. The shot by Frazier, no good.
Die trauen sich echt,
On the wing, Harden.
mich
Guarded by
alleine
Holiday.
zu doppeln.
To the inside.
Jo, was auch immer das
And New
war.
Orleans pushing it up now. Moving it up. And it's blocked by Cook.
So, zweiter Block, so wie sich das gehört.
Harden the pass to Paul. Houston moving it around.
Jetzt kommt der Alley-oop und passt.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Focus on getting his teammates involved.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Ben McLemore comes in for Doug McDermott. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Brandon Knight.
Ja, jetzt müssen wir Diallo, das ist natürlich auch eine Hausnummer.
6 on the shot clock. Graham
Gott,
kicks to Diallo.
nein.
Over AI. And again, New Orleans
Haben
has
wir.
no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Schade.
Nene is out of Brazil, a quality player for whom injuries have always been a constraining factor.
Yeah, and that's one reason you like him in that reserve role, controlling his minutes, keeping him fresh, because he's a difference maker on the floor at both ends.
Here's Teodosic, defended by Gordon. And Reddick kicks to Diallo. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI.
Buh.
That's foul number 2 for him. When you look at the amount of threes Chris being taken now, do you think the league as a whole is too dependent upon the perimeter offense?
I don't think so. If you look at Golden State, we all tend to think that they've shot the most threes last year.
Ach, natürlich geht der. Egal.
Golden State does not just settle for threes, Kevin, but they can shoot them at any time. And maybe the best three-point shooter in the history of the NBA, Curry, will lay a difficult layup over the top of your head just as quick as he'll shoot a tough three from 45 feet. That's what it seems like, but the good teams like a Golden State make you feel like they're shooting a lot of threes, but actually play with a balanced game. Those that try to copycat, they want to championship yet. So I think it's about having that balance. And maybe the league overall is shooting too many threes, but the champions who shoot threes, I don't think take too many.
Teodosic, the pass to Redick. Okafor kicks to Redick. Pass to Graham. Okafor dishes to Redick. Gets an open look and hits.
Das gibt's
Redick's got 8
nicht.
points.
Exceptional at shooting off the pass. Redick's rapid-fire release often comes in handy.
And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Now, here's AI. 22 points for him. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by New Orleans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Irgendwie macht er in letzter Zeit nicht mehr so ganz das, was er soll, aber gut.
Down low, and he goes in for the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Gordon kicks to Nene. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cook.
Das soll er eigentlich tun.
With the rebound.
He
In dem
gets the shot he
Antäuschen,
was looking for, and he just
damit die
can't
die
bear it.
Arme
Pass to
hochmachen.
Graham. To the middle. Outside for Redick. Gordon with the defensive effort.
So,
He got it up. And has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Chris Cook out there with Gordon. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Mack in a 2-guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Okafor, covered by Chris. Fires from deep. And it's Schröder missing.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting
der Ego Schröder schlägt wieder zu.
You know, if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Cook.
They've been the much better team.
Pelicans trailed by 15. And he lobs it up. Rejected by Cook. And he's able to get it back. Shot good by Diallo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Gordon against Frazier. AI outside. 18 feet away. Cook's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack.
Richtig, sagt
Schröder
es.
finds Okafor. Now,
Und ich versuche halt gerade wirklich alles für die Plakette zu tun.
Here we go. And a lot of contact
Weil,
on
wie
that one,
gesagt,
so he'll shoot
das
two.
Training in der Halle,
You don't see Webb, JJ
man muss
Redick
von
is
bestimmten Punkten werfen und steht man auch nur einen halben Schritt neben dem Punkt, ist man außerhalb der Zone, wo das zählt. Das macht echt keinen Spaß. Also wenn ich da 400 Punkte kriege, also quasi 2 Sterne erreicht, bin ich schon glücklich.
looking at who's out there now.
Ja, da hat er wieder geworfen, obwohl er erstmal nur antäuschen sollte, aber gut.
James Harden comes in for Mack, and it's Paul in for Brandon Knight.
Haha!
Schröder against Paul. Out to the right wing. Chris kicks to Cook. Back to Chris for three. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And it's crucial that Chris makes that shot. Big men like him are expected to possess an outside jumper nowadays.
Echter Akrobaten-Move hier.
Davis finishing it off.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. The pass to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Cook. And he kicks it off the basket.
Wenn er das tut, was ich ihm sage, dass er tun soll, dann
Well, he knew how many injuries he had over the guy. I mean, let's
geht
face
er auch
it,
meistens rein.
decision to just rise up.
Wenn er von sich aus entscheidet, nö, ich bleib jetzt, ist scheiße.
Passes to Davis. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. To the paint. Here's Holiday. Rejected by Cook.
So, der 5. Block.
A shot by Harden. Wide open. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Redick. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now Davis. Outside Holiday.
It's clear this just isn't his
Ewig weit weg.
They're gonna keep him on the floor. I think his
Das ist
best
der Name
role
im
will be
Programm. Die Ferien sind ganz weit weg.
Harden kicks to Cook. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Chris can't hit.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
And the wide open shot from Redick.
Played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved
Dein
up.
Ernst, du
And
doofer
that
Ball.
continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And Holiday kicks
Ich fühle
to
mich
Davis.
verarscht.
Here's Redick. Banked in off the glass. Redick's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Here's Cook. Connects. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Well, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Left side Davis. Over Chris. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And some very quick
Jawohl.
on that possession.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate. Here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Frazier, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Knocks it loose.
Nice.
Pass to Paul. Capella dishes to Cook. To the wing right side. Paul kicks to Cook. Over Frazier. Bank shot. No good.
Leider nicht.
Pelicans trailed by 15. The shot. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. .153 left to play in the final quarter. It's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice
Mist.
job to take it to the rim.
Da habe ich gedacht, da kommt der Wurf von außen, aber
Rockets leading by 13. Cook looking it over. That shot, no good.
hätt's auch fallen können, du Sack.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Some solid defense.
Böse verzögert.
Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Paul passes to Cook. Shoots over Frazier. The Rockets again can't hit. Pelicans trailed by 13. Kicks to Schröder.
And clearly,
Steal.
we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an
Okay.
excellent all-around performance.
Die nächsten 3 Punkte.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal
Ja,
all-around
der war
game for
schlecht.
AI.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Frazier outside. Pass to Schröder. Takes a 3. It's
Hab
rebounded
ich's.
by Houston. They led by as many as 18 points. AI outside. Out to Chris. The pass to Capella. There's the dish to Cook. Shoots over Frazier.
Egal. Sauberer Sieg. Und wisst ihr was? Einfach weil ich kann, beende ich die Folge direkt an dieser Stelle. Und hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß. Wenn ja, lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da, lasst ein Abo da. Schaut auch in die anderen Let's Plays. Und ansonsten sehen wir uns morgen wieder. Selbe Stelle, selbe Welle. Bleibt uns gewogen, gehabt euch wohl. Macht's gut. Tschüss. Und auf Wiedersehen.